Hello and welcome back. This is part 2 of What's on the Rack for New Comic Book Day, February the 22nd of February. Said February twice, doesn't matter, we're going to roll with it. We're on the second part of the rack, this is part 2 of 9. We start with Carnage issue 10. Really enjoying the dynamism of this story of the symbiotes. Symbiotes? I don't know how to pronounce it, I've never heard it said out loud. Then we have a proper new unveiling of the new Catwoman. It's Catwoman 52. Selina is, spoilers if you've not been keeping up, it's not much of a spoiler. Selina is in jail. And while in jail, she's obviously doing her best to rule the roost, but she has ceded her role as Catwoman temporarily to the gang boss, Yuniko Hasegawa, who needs a secret identity in order to work against the gangs she's working with. And Yuniko is a great character in her own right. I really like Yuniko Hasegawa. And a lot of people are getting hot under the collar about this sort of thing. I'm not. They're not changing the character of Selina Kyle. She will be back as Catwoman. This is an interlude. And as I say, Yuniko's an interesting character, so that's all good. Then we have Damn Them All issue 5. As Ellie continues to try and fix the demon takeover of London. This has been a great book. Fantastic writing from Simon Spurrier, great art from Charlie Adlard. Really loving that. If you have younger people in your life, or indeed if you are a younger person yourself, or if you're just really nostalgic for the 90s, you might get a kick out of Darkwing Duck. I know I did. He is the terror that flaps in the night, etc, etc, etc. If Batman or the Shadow were actually a duck, this is pretty much what you get. I've always liked the character, it's always good fun. DC continues the Lazarus Planet thing with Lazarus Planet Omega, coming to the end of the Lazarus Tales. And honestly, it's been really, really interesting, although you can't get a copy of Monkey Prince 10 for love nor money. But aside from that, it's been an interesting sequence of stories. It holds some great promise for the future, so we'll see what happens with that. If they follow through on some of the things that this is hinting at, it's going to be an interesting couple of years at DC. Speaking of interesting things that DC have done, like completely rip off Marvel Zombies, Deceased continues. The War of the Undead Gods reaches issue 6, and honestly, it's not going well. And finally, for part 2, The Merc with the Mouth hits issue 4 of his current run. Deadpool is out doing his thing. There are symbiotes involved. It's not going to be pretty. That's it for issue 2. We will see you in a bit with part 3. Until then, as always, be kind to yourself, be kind to everybody else. Stay safe, stay geeky, and love comics. We'll see you in a bit, guys.